We want you to show us a chess trap on the board that not everybody knows.
Okay.
There's not many that people don't really know.
First one that comes to mind is from my childhood. It's in e4, e5, but I hope I remember the correct moves. So white plays knight f3, knight c6, and black plays something like this, d6 after the Italian game. Knight c3, and I hope not everyone knows this. And now black can play this move bishop g4 and h3, and black goes here. And this is actually a big mistake, going back with the bishop here, because now white has this beautiful shot, knight takes e5. And well, it looks like white is just losing the queen, right? But not so fast, because then white comes in with the bishop, gives a check on f7. Black king is forced upward, and white plays this beautiful knight d5 checkmate, and this is called Legal's mate. And I remember as a kid this left a big impression on me, so yeah. I mean, you have to have your opponent go bishop g4, but I think at the lower levels this is very common. The bishop is pinning the knight, and if not for this it wouldn't be that bad, but yeah, there's this little tactic, and it's really nice. Also, if we go back to this position, pawn is on f7, you would wonder like what happens, can black not at least take the knight here, but then white comes in with the queen. Seems like the bishop is hanging, but now the second part of the tactic is shown. Suddenly there's this check here, and white picks up the knight and only wins a pawn here, but still pretty good out of the opening, I think.
The first that comes to mind is one small trap from against the London system. So after d4, knight f6, knight f3. So if you know that white is intending to put the bishop on f4, want to play the London system, can play the move c5. I did this once in a Swedish youth tournament. It's my shortest game ever, I think. My opponent played bishop f4 as expected. Now I took on d4. And here my opponent made a big blunder. We're captured by the knight. And now black is already winning because of the move e5. It's attacking both the knight and the bishop, and if white takes, then queen a5 check, and the bishop will get lost on the next move. So
I think this one I have maybe shown it before. So this is on black side. So fairly normal. I think one of the very popular openings even at amateur level. And here black goes knight bd7. So okay, if white continues normally, it's just a normal, nothing special. But if white thinks that black blundered this tactic with knight takes d5, so this is the actual step. Black takes back. After this, this intermediate move check, and white is forced to block with the queen. Take, and bishop is taken, and now after everything is settled, black is a piece up. So.
I guess I'll show one maybe from Catalan, my most played opening. So white starts with d4, black replies knight f6, white goes c4 trying to control the center, black plays e6, here white goes g3, aiming to develop the bishop, black controls the center back with bishop g2. Bishop g2 for white, and then black plays bishop either b4 check or bishop e7. White goes knight f3, black castles. It's just simple developing moves for both sides. Castles, and here black takes the pawn, and queen c2. And if black tries to defend the pawn with b5, white attacks black's pawn. And if black defends the pawn with the c-pawn, then white takes the pawn to try to win the pawn on c4, so black takes back. And then here white has the move knight g5, trapping the rook on a8. The only way to defend without losing material is blocking it, but then white has checkmate. So.
Nice one.
So it starts as d4, e5, takes. This is very classic. I mean, everyone knows. Queen e7. Okay, I mean, this is of course very bad. Yeah, but I mean, this is just for the beginners. Bishop f4 here. Queen b2. And if you go bishop c3, which is a big mistake, black has bishop b4. And if you try to defend the bishop, you can take, and then yeah, there's this mate. But unfortunately, if they just play knight c3 here, it's something like +3. Yeah.
Okay.